Good morning, Team CES. Today is Thursday, December 3rd, and on this Thursday, as you can see, I am surrounded by jelly beans. I will get to that later in today's announcements. I'm going to throw out some words to you. Van, vein, vast. Void, vine, verb. Vary. And veterinarian. These are all words that start with the letter V. Absolutely. So, in fact, that is what our kindergarten team members are working on, the letter V. And interestingly enough, in music, Mr. Sparkman, his kindergarten musicians explored music with the string family of instruments, which makes me think of the violin, starts with the letter V, also the viola. Can you think of any other words that start with the letter V? Vaccine, that would be a good one. Today, our first grade friends are working to read and solve word problems and also to classify light as artificial and natural. And I hope that all of you will have an opportunity today to get outside and get some natural light as opposed to the artificial light inside and sitting on your screen. So make sure that you're able to get outside today. Our second grade students, that brings me to the reasoning for the jelly bean background. So second graders are continuing to learn about jelly bean engineers. And as I mentioned yesterday, they had read a really great story. And today they're watching a cool video, which they're learning that, this is surprising, a jelly bean takes approximately 7 to 14 days in the manufacturing process. So to create a jelly bean, 7 to 14 days. And as I'm looking at these jelly beans, well, I'm looking at them on screen and you're looking at them behind me. I'm seeing some that could possibly take 7 to 14 days. This one over here, there we go, there we go. I don't know if this is the popcorn one, but I gotta tell you, not my favorite. I don't feel like popcorn flavor belongs in a jelly bean. It's popcorn. No thank you. No thank you. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. For those of you that are working on your opinion writing, I would have to support that with facts. Not a problem. Not a problem for me. It's a jelly bean. Shouldn't taste like popcorn. Okay, sorry. I digress. Moving on. Third graders are working to identify story elements in their reading today. So when you can identify story elements, right, we talk about characters, plot, setting, that helps you develop skills as a reader. And we find that in fictional stories, in fiction stories versus nonfiction. And when you are able to find those elements, it also helps you develop skills to become a better creative writer. So way to go, third grade. Fourth grade is working to identify the 3 properties of matter. 3 properties of matter. So let's see if I can get this on screen. It's going to make my hand disappear. Who knows what happens in these videos, right? Oh, here we go. So right now I'm showing 1 property of matter, which would be a liquid. And what would happen if I put this into the freezer? What state would it turn into? Obviously a solid. It's not like I have a classroom here and somebody's going to answer my questions, so I have to answer my own questions. Separate from what you're learning, fourth grade, I'm just curious if anyone would be able to tell me or to know whether when water goes from a liquid to a solid, is that a physical change or a chemical change? What is a physical change and a chemical change? Do you know what that is? If not, go find out. All right, so before I wrap up with 5th grade, I do want to announce and remind all of Team CES, your physical fitness activity logs are due today. So they are due to Mr. McAtee and Ms. Moran today. Make sure that you get them in on time and on their due date. It's just like we're in school. Those assignments have to come in on time, and I'm sure that all of you will be responsible in doing so. And I do hope that you are enjoying those logs. There's a lot of flexibility there, which allows you to do the activity of your choice in often cases, and that's great, right? We need to get off screen, we need to get outside, and we certainly need to exercise. That helps our brains think. Certainly helps my brain think. Fifth grade. So fifth grade is wrapping up with their study of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Our team leaders in fifth grade are working to complete a human rights booklet. So students are working on that booklet, and it includes information about human rights advocates from all over the world throughout history. Beyond basic human rights, we often talk about Team CES representing respect and kindness, but we also represent diversity. So I want you to remember, in terms of diversity, look at all the jelly beans, right? There's not one jelly bean on this screen that's the same. There's not one person, not one student, not one staff member, not one teacher in Team CES that's the same. That's what makes us special. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us the best. So diversity, right? So people can be a different color. They can speak a different language. They can come from a different or represent a different culture. They can celebrate and participate in a different religion. That's what makes diversity, being different. That's what makes each and every one of us special at Team CES. That is what we're all about. And I hope and wish all of you have a great day. Continue to, as I always say, work hard. Be your best unique self. Be kind and have a great day. Make sure you get those logs in, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.